Why is my account not growing anymore? Why am I getting 0 views? I used to get thousands of views and now I get none. Am I shadow banned? Well, these are the questions I'm going to answer for you today in this video, so let's get to it. But just before we get started, is anyone else sick of hearing all of this information from people who have no idea what they're talking about? People with like a couple of thousand followers on TikTok trying to give advice on how to grow on TikTok, how to get followers on TikTok, how to get likes, how to get comments, all of this stuff, when they themselves have got almost no followers. Doesn't make any sense. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the knowledge that I've gained from growing my own personal account to over 100,000 followers. Now, I'm not telling you I have all the answers because the only people who have the actual answers are TikTok, but I'm going to tell you the knowledge that I've gained from actually growing my own account and my own personal experience. So without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. In today's video, we're going to be answering the age-old question, am I shadow banned? Now, I used to get this question all the time about Instagram, and now we've moved on to TikTok and it's the same question. Am I shadow banned? I'm not getting any comments, I'm not getting any likes, I'm not getting any views, I must be shadow banned. Well, I've got some answers for you. Some of them you're going to like, some of them you aren't going to like, but you know, let's just get to it. But before you get started, please don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. I make content on TikTok and other social media platforms and how you can use those platforms to make money yourself online. So if that sort of thing interests you, smash that subscribe button and let's go. So first off, are you really shadow banned? Now, a lot of people assume that they're shadow banned. When I first started on Instagram, I used to always assume that I was shadow banned. But here on TikTok, the thing is, when it comes to shadow ban, it's very rare that anyone's actually shadow banned. The only way you're really going to get shadow banned is if you post like abusive content, violent content, and content that breaks the community guidelines. Now, it's quite easy to accidentally break these guidelines. I mentioned in one of my old videos that I once filmed a video of me with the door open of my car and pretending that my girlfriend couldn't get in, and that actually broke the community guidelines. So from then on, I've been really trying to follow the guidelines as much as possible and kind of create content that's sort of friendly for all users. So no matter who sees it, it's going to be fine. You know, I try not to swear in my videos. I try not to use any violence, things like that, because, you know, at the end of the day, TikTok's still trying to grow as a platform and it doesn't really have many advertisers yet. And that's one thing that advertisers want to see as a platform that's, you know, it's accessible to everyone, especially kids, because that's where the advertisers make their most money, from kids and parents of kids. So sorry, I went off on a little tangent. Are you really shadow banned? Now, the quickest way to check if you are actually shadow banned is if you go into your analytics or your insights tab and you go on one of your videos and check if it got any views from the For You page. Now, if you go on the most recent, let's say 25 videos from the past week and not a single one of them have any views from the For You page, like I'm talking 0 views from the For You page, then you probably are shadow banned. But the chances are they are getting views from the For You page. It might be a very small amount, and this is just showing you that the content that you're producing isn't exactly what people on TikTok want to see, so it's not being pushed anywhere. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, I used to get thousands of views and now I get, you know, 10 or 100. Well, the thing is, are you posting the exact same content? So sorry about that, my battery actually ran out of battery. Now, the first question I get asked a lot is, hey, I used to get 1,000 views, 100,000 views on my last videos and now I'm getting none. Well, my question to you is, are you posting the same content? Is it exactly the same niche, the same lighting, the same type of music, the same type of feel, that sort of thing? Like if you're posting sporadic content, no wonder one of them's going viral and the rest aren't. So you really have to like find what works for you and then try and stick to that. Now that probably won't work forever, but when you find certain videos that work for you, you should try and emulate that and try and keep using the same ideas and the same structure to your videos. So, you know, if you're at the end of the video, you ask for someone to subscribe or you ask for them to like, then that works for you. If you're in your comment section and you ask questions and people comment from that, like if you get specific questions that, you know, location-based questions, you know, now during quarantine, I always ask questions like, what's everyone up to? What's the first thing you're gonna do when you come out of quarantine? Things like that, you know, things to get people engaged. So really, it all comes down to the fact that if you used to get loads of views, probably because the content isn't of the same level. Like, you know, it might not be as funny, it might not be as engaging, the lighting might not be as good. Like TikTok just overall has decided that your new content isn't as good as the last, so it's not going to push it out as far. You know, posting trending content is the key really to anyone's success on TikTok, especially right now that it's new. If something's trending, if it's in the discovery tab, then you know it works. So why not take that and make it your own? Use the same music, use the same style, use all of that, and then just put your own twist on it. And that's almost a guaranteed way of success on the platform. So like my personal view, having grown my own account to over 100,000 followers, is that each piece of content that you release to TikTok actually has its own chart. Recently I posted one video, like a quarantine video, and it got 2.5 million views. I then posted another video, it got 250,000 views, and then I posted another video and it got 2,000 views. Each video just has its own shot, and obviously the 2,000 one and the 250,000 one wasn't as good as the 2.5 million. And it's as simple as that. I don't think I'm shadow banned. I don't think it's anything like that. I just think that the content that I produced the third time and the second time wasn't as good as the first time. You should stop beating yourself up about, you know, getting less views. And one thing while I'm on that subject is, if you don't get that many views, and it's a mistake that I used to make, don't delete the videos. I don't even think privating really makes sense anymore, because the way TikTok's algorithm works, and probably what they want, is people who aren't just, you know, posting content and then deleting it. Because that content, like, if your content doesn't do well and you just delete it, then that tells the TikTok algorithm that maybe you're not the kind of creator that they kind of want on their platform, if that makes sense. So try not to delete your videos. And another thing that I used to do was I used to film a video on TikTok, then download it and delete it. But I really honestly think that deleting your videos has a negative effect on your account. So try not to do that. If you're going to film something, just film it out of TikTok and upload it in. So there is one thing that I'll say is true, and it's what I would call the TikTok green light. And it's where your videos are going to straight away get, let's say, over 10K views. And it's something that I don't have, and it's something that most people don't have. Celebrities and people that are already famous on other social media platforms are the kind of people that already have that, because TikTok knows and can mark their accounts as something that they're definitely going to be producing good content every time. So they don't really need to worry about the first few steps of the ladder. And the ladder is something that I go on in depth in one of my last videos on how to get on the For You page, and I'll link to that here. I think I got it right that time. Maybe here. But basically TikTok works in steps, and these content creators skip the steps and they essentially have what I would call the YouTube green light. No, the TikTok green light. Now, could this green light happen for you? Yeah, for sure. Like, I think it has different levels. You know, you'll get a green light for 1,000, you'll get a green light for 10,000 views, you'll get a green light for 100,000 views. It just depends on whether you're consistently getting those views and consistently getting that engagement. Now, it seems to me like if a post gets over 30% engagement within the first couple of hours, then that will signal to TikTok that, you know, it's good content and people are really enjoying it. Now, like I've said in my previous videos, you know, you can always ask for this engagement or ask a question related to your content, how it made them feel, where are they, what are they doing right now, things like that will really help people to engage with your content and give them a reason to engage with your content. Try not to think of it as silly to ask your followers or ask your viewers for engagement, because, you know, if they enjoy your content, they're going to want to help you. I just want to briefly touch on how to tell whether you are, in fact, actually shadow banned. And that could be you just get 0 views on all your videos, or you just get, you know, 5 to 10 views. So you go on the analytics page, you click insights, you click on content, I believe. I'll try and post a little thing here with a little whoop, and you'll see that it has no views from the For You page. This is what it looks like if you're shadow banned. This is what it looks like if you're not shadow banned. And, you know, if you get any views from the For You page, you're definitely not shadow banned, because your content is being pushed out. The problem, like I said before, is just the content's crap. And don't get me wrong, I post crap content all the time. And because TikTok's new, you really have the time to trial and error. You just need to be consistent with your posting schedule. You just need to try and keep bettering yourself and keep creating better content that people are really going to want to watch. Right, so just quickly, if you're in that probably 0.01% of people that are actually shadow banned, you know, you're getting no views on the For You page, you're getting no views on your videos, you got 2 options. One is just, what I would recommend is you keep posting consistently. Try not to break any of the rules and regulations, because, you know, if you keep doing that, you're going to keep getting shadow banned. From what I see, shadow bans seem to last about 2 weeks. So wait 14 days and see whether or not your views start to pick up. You know, keep posting consistently, keep posting that good content with good lighting, following the trends. You know, I'm 99% sure your account's going to come back, or you're not already shadow banned and you're going to start to get those views anyway. And the second option is that you just start a new TikTok account. Just, you know, cut your losses and start again, and start with great content right from the start. And I recommend that you start that TikTok account on maybe a new phone that you haven't already logged in from. So TikTok doesn't think it's the same person and just apply the same sort of bans that you had before. So if you're like me and sometimes you get low views, or maybe you're consistently getting low views and you want to find out ways in which you can improve that. So I'm going to give you some tips now on what helps me and what helps a lot of people just sort of gain the momentum, gain the engagement, the views, and etc. to try and build your channel. So number 1 is smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, because it's really going to help me in the YouTube algorithm, and that will in turn massively grow your potential on TikTok. So do it. No, I'm just kidding. So my number one piece of advice is stop deleting content. Just don't bother deleting it. If it doesn't do well, just leave it. You know, that's not, like, TikTok doesn't work in the same way as Instagram does. People don't really scroll through your page. Like, start at the top and watch about 10 videos. It's not the same sort of user experience that Instagram is. People don't really go on profiles and scroll through your whole entire feed. They come across you on the For You page, they follow you if they like you, and then they watch the new videos that come out. That's really what 99% of TikTok, that's what I do on TikTok, and that's what you do on TikTok, so why would it be any different for anyone else? Two is always try and use good lighting. You know, it's the same for all social media platforms, and the reason why you need to have good lighting is because all social media platforms now run with algorithms, which is machine learning, so there's no human that sees your content unless, you know, you're way up there on the steps in the ladder that I speak about. But right at the start, it works solely on the algorithm, and if you have bad lighting, basically what happens is the computer algorithm has a hard time deciding whether or not your content is okay, you know, if it meets the guidelines of the platform, which means that it's probably going to flag it just to be safe, and you're probably not going to get many views. So always try and, you know, use a good light, maybe invest in a ring light, or try and, like right now I'm not at my house, so I have to film in the spare room, and I'm just using the lighting from outside, which means my lighting changes color every 10 seconds, so sorry about that. Yeah, so always try and have good lighting in your video. I've said this so much already, but always use trending content. You know, maybe if you're posting 3 to 5 to 10 videos a day, you can always try and do original content, you know, 1 or 2 times a day, but also try and follow the trends on TikTok, because that really is your best possible shot of going viral on the platform. Now, along with posting trending content, you want to be posting consistently. So that means if you're going to choose to post 3 times a day, make sure you can post 3 times a day every day. Maybe you can take Sundays off, but try and keep a consistent schedule so the algorithm can learn that you're consistently posting good quality content, and it can just naturally, you know, push your content out to more and more people. Now, my last quick little tip is try and engage with as many people that engage with you. You know, they've taken time out of their day to engage with you on your content. So, you know, the person that comments first or second on all of your content, try and engage with them, because, you know, that's going to keep them coming back, and it's going to make them feel like, you know, it's going to make them feel good that you've taken the time out to respond to them. So try and engage with as many people as you can, and that's going to build your follower base and make people more and more likely to engage with your content. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and, you know, if you feel like you are really shadow banned, leave your username in the comment section below, and I'm going to take a look at your account. And even if you're not shadow banned, leave your username in the comment section. I'll take a look at your account and give you some tips on how I think you can grow. You can check me out on TikTok at Conor K, and yeah, as always, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.